Warriors and Cavs stand as LeBron James' top choices if he leaves Lakers. Could the King be departing from Los Angeles? LeBron James is nearing the end of his illustrious career, or so we think, making James' free agency decision this offseason even more intriguing. The 39-year-old NBA star has just wrapped up his 21st NBA season and has a $51.4 million player option with the Los Angeles Lakers. He must decide whether to exercise it or decline it this summer, and with his son Bronny James already declared for the NBA draft, could LeBron head back home to the Cleveland Cavaliers or join his former rivals, the Golden State Warriors? If LeBron opts to leave the Lakers, the BetOnline Sportsbook has the Warriors listed as a slight favorite in betting odds to land the King. The Warriors stand at plus 400 odds, while the Cavaliers, with whom James won the 2016 NBA championship and played 11 seasons, are at plus 500. Other notable teams include the New York Knicks, plus 600, Chicago Bulls, plus 700, Philadelphia 76ers, plus 800, Miami Heat, plus 900, and San Antonio Spurs, plus 1,400. While it seems unlikely that James would join any of these teams, it's clear that James was not pleased with the Lakers' performance this season, which ended with a 4-1 first-round playoff loss against the Denver Nuggets last night. When asked by a reporter after the game if he thought Game 5 against the Nuggets would be his last game as a Lakers member, James paused, smiled, and said, "I'm not going to answer that. Appreciate you." Will LeBron James leave the Lakers? Throughout his 21 seasons in the NBA, LeBron James has proven to be one of, if not the greatest, players of all time. And despite being the oldest player in the league, James has maintained an incredibly high level of play and remains a legitimate All-NBA caliber player. He could do little to prevent the Lakers from exiting the playoffs early this year, however, and James' frustration, along with other members of the Lakers roster, seemed to grow during the series against Denver. In addition to what seemed to be simmering anger within the team, James will also undoubtedly have to consider his eldest son's decision, Bronny James, who has declared for the NBA draft but could still return to college basketball for his sophomore season. Bronny, who suffered a cardiac episode last summer, struggled after debuting for USC in December. While it seems sensible for Bronny to transfer elsewhere and continue developing in what would be a fully healthy season, LeBron has said multiple times that he wants to play alongside his son in the NBA. If LeBron decides he wants to continue playing next season, this would give Bronny time for at least one more year of development in college. But if LeBron believes year 22 will be the final year of his illustrious career, it wouldn't be surprising if Bronny keeps his name in the NBA draft in hopes of playing alongside his father. Whether Bronny decides to remain in the draft or not, it will be interesting to watch James' suitors this offseason if he declines his player option. Besides the Lakers, who seem keen on having James finish his career with them, the Cavaliers seem like a natural landing spot. LeBron, hailing from Akron, began his career in Cleveland and played 11 seasons in 2 stints with the Cavs before signing with the Lakers in 2018. Cleveland would serve as a fitting place for LeBron's career end and possibly the start of Bronny's. Other suitors would have a lot of work to do to acquire James unless he decides to accept a mid-level or minimum contract. The Warriors, even with Klay Thompson's departure, have very little flexibility in terms of cap space and trades, and the Knicks will likely look elsewhere in search of what they hope to be their championship piece. The Spurs, even if just for Greg Popovich's coaching and the potential of future Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama, would be an intriguing choice, especially if Bronny were to go to San Antonio to learn under Popovich. That said, the most likely scenario, in my opinion, is that LeBron James declines his final year but ultimately returns to the Lakers with a new 2-year contract, with an opt-out after one, while Bronny heads back to college for his sophomore year. And then we can start all the same conversations in 2025. Stephen Curry, from the Warriors, leaves a happy opinion while chasing Klay Thompson's 3-point record. Will Stephen Curry surpass Klay Thompson's record? Stephen Curry holds the NBA's all-time 3-point record. However, there's a specific 3-point record that Curry is still trailing. Despite making the most long-range shots of all time, it's Golden State Warriors teammate Klay Thompson who holds the record for most 3-pointers in a single game. In 2018, Thompson sank 14 3-pointers in a game against the Chicago Bulls. Thompson's electric performance led the Golden State to a 149-124 victory over Chicago. Curry was recently asked if he believes he'll ever surpass Thompson's record during a segment on the NBA's YouTube channel, via Clutch Points. "It's going to be tough," said Curry. "I think I've hit 12 2 or 3 times, or something like that. And 13 once, so 14 is on the table, but I'm happy he's the one with the record. And I'm not chasing anyone anymore." Curry hit 13 three-pointers in a game against the New Orleans Pelicans in 2016. During the same season, he hit 12 three-pointers against the Oklahoma City Thunder. He achieved each feat once but has hit 11 three-pointers in a single game on 11 separate occasions, via StatMuse. Curry may be 36 years old, but he still has plenty left in the tank. It wouldn't be surprising to see him catch fire in a game and tie or surpass Thompson's record. The Stephen Curry-Klay Thompson Splash Brothers era has been legendary. Golden State Warriors guard Klay Thompson, 11, and guard Stephen Curry, 30, celebrate after Thompson scored with an assist from Curry during the first quarter against the Chicago Bulls at the Chase Center. There's a chance Thompson could leave the Warriors in NBA free agency during the upcoming offseason. Nothing is guaranteed at this point, however. It would mark the end of an era if Thompson finds a new home for the 2024-25 season. Curry and Thompson have been one of the NBA's most lethal duos for years. The Warriors built a dynasty around both players. Of course, Draymond Green also played a key role in the dynasty. Kevin Durant also led the Golden State to 2 championships during his brief stint with the Warriors. Overall, Golden State won 4 championships during the Splash Brothers era. Steph and Klay are incredibly familiar with each other's games. Seeing Curry, Thompson, or Green in any other uniform would be at least odd. Thompson was asked about his future after the Warriors' loss in the NBA play-in tournament. He wasn't interested in discussing the matter at the time, however. What's up with you guys not wanting to live in the present? To be honest, I haven't really thought much about it because of what I said earlier about the season we had and how much commitment it takes to play the games we did and give it our all, said Thompson, via Dalton Johnson of NBC Sports Bay Area. So, I haven't really thought about the future because I still need to process the year we had. It was full of ups and downs. It will be interesting to see what the future holds for Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and the Warriors. Do you think Curry will surpass Thompson's record?